MuseCat contains records for printed music that originated in the following print publications. A1, individual prints before 1800, meaning music books by a single composer, and B1, printed anthologies from 1500 to 1700. Plus, there are some prints after 1800 that were not in the printed publications, but are in RISM now. From the perspective of a user who is searching the RISM online catalog, the record for a printed edition is essentially in two parts. The top part of the record contains information that is true about the edition as a whole, information that is true no matter what the physical copy in your library looks like. If your library has the same edition, then you'll have the same composer, title, publisher, year, musical format, and other elements such as plate number. The known physical copies of the print, which we call holdings, are listed at the bottom of the record. This is information that is only true about your library's copy: the holding library, the shelf mark, previous owners, handwritten annotations, stamps, binding notes, missing parts, torn pages, etc. From the cataloging viewpoint, MuseCat is also split into two parts, with the core information here and the holdings information separate. Unlike manuscripts, you frequently do not need to create a new record for a printed edition. Instead, find the record that already exists and add your holdings. I will go over search strategies in a different video, so these are just the basics. You can search by A1 or B1 number in MuseCat. You might need to combine it with other fields or put the series number in quotation marks. When searching by A1 number, make sure to observe the space between the letter and the numbers. B1 numbers have a vertical pipe between the year and the number. You can also find the edition by using the OPAC, which has a special field for A1 or B1 number in the advanced search, A1 or B1 number. You don't need quotation marks here, but you do need your space or pipe symbol, or other symbols will work as well, such as a slash. Once you find your record, in the OPAC, just copy the RISM number and search for it in MuseCat. Generally, records from A1 will have a RISM number that begins with 99. Records from B1 will have a RISM number that begins with 993. Confirm that you have a matching record. Compare the title, dating, publisher, content, etc. If the record matches your item, click on Add Holdings. Add information about your copy. The only required fields are library, Ziglum, and shelf mark. At this point, you can save and close if you want, but I will show you some other important fields that you can include if you wish. Material held. If your copy is incomplete, list the parts or volumes that you have. External resource. Enter the permalink of the digitized copy in the first field. For a note, add a brief note such as digitized copy. And then for the link type, select digitize music. You can continue adding information that is specific to your copy and does not apply to information given in the core record. For example, additional personal name, handwritten names on the item, previous owners of this copy, etc. Or a binding note. General notes, including handwritten information on your copy. Bibliographic reference. You can add references to secondary literature that refer to your institution's copy. Click Save, and your holdings are listed at the bottom of the page. Now a few remarks about editing your holdings. The Edit button allows you to make changes to the holdings information. In imported records from the books, multiple copies are often indicated with a number plus EX. Please create separate holdings records for each copy. So delete 2X, add your shelf mark, and save and close. Then add a new holdings record for the second copy. You might also see the phrase incomplete or an abbreviation. Please change this to a list of the material held. It is not required to indicate whether your copy is complete, but depending on the rarity of the edition, this might be useful information to have. There are also some special cases that you should be aware of. You might need to delete your holdings. You might find a record for your print, but you can't add your holdings. It might be in the wrong template. Or you might find multiple RISM records for your print. Or the record might be unpublished. In all of these cases, please contact the central office and we will help you. Thank you for your attention.